Hey guys, Trigger John coming to another Diablo 4 video. Alright, on this one it's going to be very specific. We're actually going to talk about probably the most fundamental part of leveling in Diablo 4. One of the pieces of gear that will make the biggest difference for your fast progression, for doing clearing dungeons. You can see here I am currently in a dungeon. We're about to go run it while we're doing this video. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Definitely make sure you don't skimp out on this piece of gear. All right, so a lot of you are probably wondering, why would I say one piece of gear makes the biggest difference? I want you to go ahead and just kind of watch what I'm doing as we're talking. Right now, we're just kind of going back and forth, walking around, we're moving. So notice that I go fairly quickly, and then when my dodge is up, I also move fairly quickly. This does maybe not seem very drastic to some of you out there, but it's a big difference, especially when if I were to say switch this and go to say these pieces of gear, because I want you to look at something and notice something real quick. Okay, so notice that both are +4 rank to tendrils. That's kind of a must for my particular necro build. I have 24% movement speed on the current equipped. I have 0 movement speed on the other ones equipped, but I have +1 max evade charge. Now, why is that? It's because it was very helpful for having more max evade charges. It's usually pretty nice for dodge, right? I have 45 willpower, 48 intelligence on the boots. These are not god tier boots. They're actually kind of mid rolls, unfortunately. But the poison resistance on my other boots is absolutely useless. 62 willpower, meh, it's kind of whatever. And the essence cost reduction isn't necessarily all that great, right? Now, luckily on the new boots, we got a better imprint roll, 1 for Wind Striker. And for 2, we have 24% movement speed. How big of a difference is movement speed? So let's go ahead and just go ahead and equip the old ones, and we're gonna do a quick comparison. So notice that we equipped the old ones. Now look at how slow this is. Now, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and dodge. I got 4 seconds to cool down. And boom, another again. So see how much slower that is. Now, why are we bringing that up? Why would we bring up why this is bad, why this is good? There's a couple of different reasons. So one, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this dungeon while we're talking about it. Notice that I'm moving fairly quickly here. And this is going to allow you yourself to go ahead and move forward faster and faster in dungeons of your own accord, right? So you may not be able to, let's say you're not progressing super fast through some dungeons. Let's say you're just kind of taking them out when you can, and they take you a long time. Well, if you can move, say, 24% faster like I am, because I got a max roll on my movement skills, what that allows me to do is that allows me to clear this dungeon super quick, because you don't have to kill everything, right? Especially this, unfortunately, is one of the dungeons that has all the free the prisoners one. So this is kind of a longer one to do anyways. But if you have movement speed, what this allows you to do is go ahead and traverse the terrain so much quicker. And because I'm a necro, this works out anyways, because let's say I just go ahead and I do some basic attacks here, and then I run off here with my speed. Well, guess what? My tendrils is still going to proc as I'm going through there, right? It's not like I'm just kind of SOL, right? I'm still able to do everything I could and move forward just fine. And as we keep moving forward through here, we're already halfway done with the first objective of untying the prisoners, which is generally one of those types of missions that takes a while, right? It's not like it's one of those, these are super fast ones. These are generally be considered one of the longer dungeon excursions that you can do in the game. Oh, I didn't mean to pop like this there. Oops, my bad. I didn't actually need it in that situation. But anyways, yes. So as you can see here, we already have all but 1 prisoner revived or freeing. So you can see I got 1 left, and then we'll move on there. So this has allowed me to definitely traverse so much quicker than if I did not have these. And because of the what it also offers every time I dodge, I get an additional. When I say that, it's the evade grants plus 75% movement speed for 1 second. That is huge. 75% movement speed feels like you're just shooting, like, right? Like it definitely looks like I'm jumping across the map, so to speak. And this is without even having good movement speed on my amulet as well. So for example, on your amulet, you can get straight up movement speed. I have movement speed for 4 seconds after killing an elite right now. which is pretty good. 37% after killing elite, that's huge. However, think about if I had the one that had this movement speed plus regular movement speed on my amulet. That would make my character super zoomy. So how is that helpful to you? Well, it's super helpful for you because if, say, your character is very zoomy and you're able to get these dungeons done so much faster, because let's be honest here, once you get to a certain level, you can get sigils that are, let's say, lower than what you really should be running, but easier for you to clear faster. So if you can clear them super fast, like super fast, because you're moving, 24 to 50% faster, well, then what that allows you to do is it allows you to gain that much XP that much quicker. And if you're running older boots that, say, don't have movement speed, or don't have this after every time you dodge you get 75% movement increase, these dungeons could take a lot longer, potentially, right? It's not one of those situations where you have to make sure that they're all perfect or whatever the case may be, but overall, in general, to make good forward progress, it's very helpful. Now, the other thing to kind of mention with that as well is the simple fact that, like, for example, I'm a necro. Well, does a necro have a movement speed? They don't. So if you look at your tabs here, if you look on a rogue, we actually have on a rogue, you see actual movement speed. On a necro, notice that I don't have anything that is movement speed related. Same thing is true with a barb. The barb is also, unfortunately, it was one of those classes that it unfortunately never got any good love with the whole movement side of things, right? So what better way to overcome that than to go ahead and get boots that have movement speed on them, for example, and allow you to go ahead and move that much faster. Oh, that was dumb. And that's why you don't willy-nilly pop Blood Mist. Anyways, we come back over here. But yeah, so it definitely makes a difference when you're playing the game. If you're moving super quick, then awesome. If you're not, what happens is you're still gonna do content just fine. It's not like you have to have these boots. It's not like you have to have this additional movement speed. It's just one of those situations where additional movement speed can lend itself to a lot better builds and a lot faster gameplay. And I think a lot of people out there are kind of complaining because they feel like the grind takes forever. Well, what better way to make the grind not take forever than to increase your movement speed overall in general, to where, yes, you can traverse the game super quick, super easy without struggling very much because you have everything else going for you. Oh, they get poisoned. That's why. I'm an idiot. Didn't notice they had poison there, so I stepped right in it and died. That was dumb. Okay, well, now I know. But yeah, overall in general, you can see this is super simple. I don't even need that malignant heart. This doesn't do me a whole lot of good. We're just not gonna worry about it since we're doing this video. But overall in general, it makes doing this dungeon a lot quicker, a lot faster. Oh, there's the stone pedestal, so let's go grab the, oh man, gotta go the other way. All right, well, either way in general, notice that this doesn't seem to take me very long to traverse this map. I only have to go to get this pedestal. It's basically all the way done. This took me a whopping, I would say 6 minutes after stopping and talking to you guys, maybe 5 minutes if that. So that could really lend itself to, if you were to, say, do this without the movement speed, it'd be 20% less speed. So let's think about that. That's legitimately, that's a linear number. 24% less speed means 24% additional time and movement, right? Because you're gonna kill things the same speed regardless of if you're going through in here and you're doing, oh, there's poison. Get out of there. Get out of there. See, and that's also where it's nice, is because if I use my Azeron here for WASD on my joystick, I can just go ahead and use that additional get gone juice, so to speak, and get out of the poison pools like that. These poison enchanted ones, I swear, poison's gotta go. I don't know if you saw my TikTok video, but oh god, so bad. Poison's gotta be nerfed. But anyways, this makes it super fast, makes it super easy to go ahead and progress the challenge at the current meta. Let's not get hit by that, thank you. And now you can see I'll go ahead and I will open that next spot and kill the boss. It's going to take me very little effort to do all of this. It's very quick and easy. And notice how fast I'm running. If I were to go ahead and switch to, say, these boots, once again, look at how fast that is. It's not really great. And I have to do my dodge. Okay, and we're dodged. And we're waiting again. It's just not, overall, it's just not that quick. It's very nice to have my movement speed on here, and notice that's just night and day difference. The speed in general is pretty quick. It's almost like having a horse in a dungeon. And let's be honest, when you're trying to traverse all this, it's kind of nice to have, well, say a horse in the dungeon. Just one of those situations where it's very, very, very nice to have. And gone. Get deleted. Boom. Simple as that. We were able to go ahead and beat this dungeon super fast, super fluently, because I had a good modifier on my boots. It doesn't have to be the best gear, it doesn't have the best stats. If you're curious on what stats and what gear to kind of pay attention to, I just did a video talking about best slot gear, and if it makes sense to go stats over item power, so on and so forth, this is one of those situations where having the 24% movement speed is much better than, say, having a better item power level and going so much slower. So definitely keep that in mind. Hopefully it helps your guys' builds out there, and hopefully it helps you traverse dungeons and farming so much quicker. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.